With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Well, it was the Chicago Bulls winning their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3, and it's Exum in at the 1. So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Back to Gobert, and that comes off the assist by Exum.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And, you know, guys, Dante Exum is such a fluid, versatile athlete, really shows great promise, has tremendous size and length for a point guard, can also play the 2. His rookie season last year, though, a mixed bag.
Now here's Vucevic. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
For Dante Exum, Greg, last season he didn't shoot the ball that well, and his turnover rate was what you might expect from a rookie, but his defense was good. In fact, borderline excellent at times.
That's a great point, Kevin. And you know what I like about Exum, when his shot wasn't falling, you know, he didn't allow it to affect the other facets of his game. He would find ways to contribute, and that's the kind of attitude that so many scouts got excited about when they were talking about this guy in the first place.
Here's Dragic after Alec Burks has scored. There's the pick. Dragic dishes to Teletovic. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. It's stolen by Gobert. Hayward kicks to Exum. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Exum's got his first points of the night.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
There's the dish to Vucevic. There's the feed to Teletovic. Dragic kicks to Vucevic. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Over to the left wing. Teletovic misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Favors with the screen. The leaner. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Oh, an illegal screen there. One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
Dragic the pass to Teletovic. He dishes it to Bogdanovic. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And again, no good by Chicago. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Now here's Hayward. 14 points from him the last game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
Dragic with a wide open look. Off target with his 3. Utah leading. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Quinn Snyder, and we talked about how he wanted to play them in their first meeting of the year, and he said it's mostly going to be a feeling out game. Coach told me you do your scouting and so forth, but really you don't truly know a team until you play them once. We'll play our game, see how they respond. There really isn't much more to it. We'll see what they learn soon enough. Guys.
All right, Doris, thanks. So it really could come down to the coaching matchup.
You know, in terms of talent, these teams really are evenly matched, and that could really force it to boil down to which decisions are made by the coaching staff.
Yeah, and that's how it usually works in this kind of game. I mean, and I think coaches relish that role, having a chance to make an impact on the game.
Now Udrih. Pekovic with a screen. Udrih dishes to Pekovic to the wing right side. Here's Bogdanovic. Shot clock at 5. Pekovic with a screen for 3. Udrih, that's good. And that ties it up.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup.
Right on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Pekovic kicks to Nurkic. Screen by Nurkic. Bogdanovic passes to Nurkic. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
Here's Burke. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the stripe.
Udrih. No good on the buzzer beater. And Derek Favors known for his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on developing his skills.
I just want to get better. I just want to keep improving as a player.
Well, the desire is there, and sounds like the commitment that he's showing is to how far, Greg, you think he can go?
Well, you talk about desire and commitment, and then you throw in the fact that he has the talent that can be built upon and improved. One big factor will be injuries. That's the big X factor that determines so many more careers than desire. Talent and commitment, you need to stay on the court.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
Taking a look at the Jazz. Booker out there with Favors. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Exum. Mirotic dishes to Vucevic. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Utah.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Nikola Pekovic. And Giannis Antetokounmpo subbed in for Mirotic. And replayed through the first minute here in the second. Dragic. With it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Antetokounmpo. No good on the 3. And guys, the Greek Freak really improved his numbers across the board last season. Giannis was up in every measurable category except three-point percentage.
He's really improved his shooting, though, overall. The 3 ball still eludes him a little bit here and there. But what I like, Kevin, is his aggressiveness. That's what's making the difference in his game right now.
Here's Dragic after Alec Burks has scored. To the middle, here's Udrih. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Outside, Dragic. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Teletovic. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Teletovic has got the game tied up here for the Bulls. And Utah has possession. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And that kind of loss sticks with you for a while because they probably felt they were the better team on that night. They just could not make the plays down the stretch.
Guys, you know, there are times when you would rather lose by double digits than to let a win get away from you when you thought you had it. And that sometimes is harder to deal with.
Here's Udrih after Dante Exum's bucket. Here's Vucevic, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
I tell you, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
They get it back, and so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. You better keep your hands up if you've been playing with these guys over the past month, because if you're open, they'll find you. Goran Dragic fourth.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Derek Favors unable to get his shot to go. Now Udrih. Back to Dragic. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Vucevic has got 6 in the quarter.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
Favors with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Burks kicks to Favors. Again, Favors missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Gets the pass to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it to Teletovic. Outside, Antetokounmpo. To the paint, here's Udrih. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And now a 4-point Bulls lead. The Jazz have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And a first time out of the game called for Utah.
And Beno Udrih, a 6'3 lefty combo guard out of Yugoslavia. He can run the pick and roll and has really improved from mid-range. Can square up and bury it at a moment's notice.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Vucevic. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Mirza Teletovic. Mirotic is checked in for Antetokounmpo. And Bogdanovic is subbed in for Udrih.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Pekovic with a screen. Bogdanovic dishes to Pekovic. From the left block, it's Chicago with another bucket. And Udrih lacks the quickness, Clark, to stay with most point guards defensively.
Yeah, just by a step or two, and that's why he's better defending 2 guards. He does a much better job when he's matched up with 2s versus point guard.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. I'm sure he appreciated it. Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
bring it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Yes,
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Hayward goes in. Inside, here's Booker. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Dragic from outside, and that's not going to go. And the first half comes to...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. The second quarter. And now, folks, it's just about time for the third quarter.
It's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Nice game. Great performance by Nikola Vucevic.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the Bulls. Antetokounmpo out there with Mirza Teletovic. And it's Vucevic. Then there's Dragic. And it's Bogdanovic in at the shooting guard. And both free throws good for Vucevic. Jazz trail by 4. Exum kicks to Hayward. To the inside. Gobert, the stupendous finish in traffic. Gobert's got 4 this quarter.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Bogdanovich passes to Teletovic. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. There's the pick. Dragic dishes to Teletovic. It's good from long range. Teletovic has got 8 points.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And the shot is good. And 12 points for Vucevic. And for Goran Dragic, so incredibly efficient on the offensive end over the last couple of years, whether with Phoenix or Miami, he's really upped his game.
You know, Kevin, it took him a few years to kind of get comfortable in the NBA, much like the great Steve Nash, who had his struggles early in his career. Now the game is kind of slowed down for him. He's not forcing as much, and it has certainly paid off. Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Leno Udrih, he's checked in for Goran Dragic.
Talking about Dragic's newfound efficiency, he's shot over 50% from the field the past 3 years. I mean, impressive. That's a really high percentage for a point guard who plays so aggressively.
Down low, here's Hayward, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. On up the court, and stolen by Hayward. And here's Exum, the pass to Favors. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Gobert, and that comes off the assist by Exum. Exum's got 4 assists now tonight.
And talking about Goran Dragic, he's learned how to play under control without losing his speed. I mean, early in his career, he committed way too many turnovers. Now he's able to push the action without making so many of those mental mistakes.
Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. He told Gobert that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. And here are some players that you want on the line as often as possible these days. For the past month, these are the leading free throw shooting 2 guards in the league. Well, you look at Burks, deadly on the stripes. Someone you do not want to foul.
We've gotten used to seeing a lot of terrific free throw shooters from the 2-guard ranks, but even so, it shouldn't take away from what these players have been able to do up there.
Yeah, I don't care what their position is. Guys, I mean, they deserve a bunch of credit for those numbers. Each one of them is just so clutch at the foul line. Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. For 3, Udrih. That is good. Udrih has got 8.
They're not going to run that play very often, but hey, they'll take it. Way to notch that 3.
They set the pick. Hayward kicks to Burke. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Utah shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You know, there are those who wonder if Gordon Hayward can lead a team to the promised land. However, as just a sophomore, he led a non-powerhouse college to a championship game. So, in fact, they were just 1 basket away from winning it all.
1:09 left in the third. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
We're not too far along in the basketball season right now, so let's see how the Jazz have done so far in the league stats. 9th in rebounding, 11th in assists, And you know what? They're also in the top half of the league in scoring second chance points. There's room for improvement there, but I don't think they're too disappointed with what they've done in that area so far.
And they've been strong in the rebounding department, up in the top 10, and it's just not one guy. Really, it's been about the entire group collectively. And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Checking out the game Beno Udrih is having. He has 8 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Chicago. And Jusuf Nurkic, really a big, good-looking young prospect. He's the guy that took Mozgov's place in Denver.
Yeah, originally Kevin drafted by the Bulls at number 16, then traded to Denver, as you indicated. His sheer size alone, 7 feet, 280. That makes him a force on the glass.
And so here is Chicago, following the bucket by the Jazz. Dragic, the pass to Mirotic. Top of the key jumper, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Hayward, left side. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. The Jazz have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
It's Dragic with the drive, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Here's Dragic. Taking a look at the Jazz. The forwards are Hayward and Favors. Exum and Burks, they're backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Dragic kicks to Teletovic. It's Chicago with another bucket.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Here's Dragic. Finished off the break. Dragic has got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Gobert. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Outside Dragic. Vucevic dishes to Mirotic. Another 3 for Chicago.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Hayward goes in. Pass to Gobert. That's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Vucevic to the pass to Dragic. And Teletovic kicks to Mirotic. Shot clock at 6. He dents the rim with a 2-hand slam. Wow.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Utah calls timeout. Well, what a season it was for Mirotic last year. Came on stronger for the Chicago Bulls. Continued to improve. Effective in the playoffs. Really a joy to watch in his first year.
And interesting, so much hype going into the season was about Dougie McDermott.
Yes.
And whether or not he was going to be in the running for Rookie of the Year. And it ended up being Mirotic. Most years, he could have walked away with that award.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. He loved the work they were doing on the interior, saying, listen, they've got no answer for us inside, and we're we're not going to let them off the hook now. Keep pounding it down low.
Thank you, Doris. Bogdanovic dishes to Vucevic. No luck. Gobert with the defensive effort.
For Meredith, he was most valuable late in games, guys. From March on, he led the league in fourth quarter points per game. This is not over yet, but they need points here.
Dragic the pass to Bogdanovic. Picked by Vucevic. And Bogdanovic kicks to Vucevic. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Boy, this game has really started to heat up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, I tell you what, I don't mind it. You don't either, it sounds like. Good offense is entertaining, and that's exactly what we're getting.
Utah with the ball. 7-point differential. Dishes to Bogdanovic. Bulls moving the ball around. Vucevic down low. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Bulls lead by 9.
And for that note about Meredith, in the fourth, he outscored LeBron and Westbrook that month. That's impressive for any player, much less a rookie.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Now, here's Exum. He kicks it to Gobert. Over to the wing. Gobert, the screen. It's stolen. Dragic dishes to Bogdanovic. Back to Dragic. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Vucevic. And Bogdanovic kicks to Teletovic. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces, as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Bulls.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was. But Nikola Vucevic, he was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Dragic the pass to Bogdanovic. 6 to shoot. Outside Dragic. They set the pick. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Picked by Vucevic. Dragic kicks to Antetokounmpo. Shot is no good. Now, here's Exum. He's guarded by Dragic. The 3. Kurtz's shot is good. From deep three-point range, off on that one. And so it's Chicago winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now